Hi, welcome to my channel Rubia Stedman. Today I'll be teaching you how to make this piece. I really don't know what to call this piece. It's like a vest or a short sleeveless sweater. I don't know what you think I should call it. I really don't have any idea. A top? So I hope you guys like it. Any beginner can make this piece, and it's very warm and it looks amazing. I love this piece. It's very easy, and I don't know, like a couple hours you can make this piece if you are a fast crocheter. So I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. To make this piece, this is the yarn I'm gonna use. Is Bernat Premium. It's 100% acrylic. The color is gold, and it's medium 4, and I have 198 grams or 329 meters. This crochet hook I bought at Walmart a while back, but I don't have any number. So I'm guiding myself by this one. It's a 9mm and it's thicker than that one. And this one is a 11.5 and it's thinner than that one. You see? So it's like a size 10mm crochet hook. This one that I'm gonna use. You're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors. We're gonna start from the top, doing the color. So we're gonna do a slip knot, and we're gonna chain 42. If you want to do this a little bit smaller, I recommend to use the 9mm crochet hook, and if you want it bigger, I recommend to use the 11.5mm crochet hook. And like I said, this one is like a size 10mm. So I will meet you here when I have my 42 chains. Here I have my 42 chains. Now you're going to make sure that it's not twisted to create a circle. You're going to do a slip stitch on the first one. And that's the circle for the color. You're going to chain 2. Now you're going to do 1/2 double crochet on each chain space. And over, pass it through that loop and pass it through those 3. And leaving only one strand in here. You see you have 3. So you grab the first 2 in the top and you do your 1/2 double crochet. You want to continue doing this all the way around until you have your 42, and that is counting the chain 2. That's the first one. Here I have my 42 1/2 double crochet, and I'm going to go to the first one, that is the chain 2, and the top chain I'm going to do my slip stitch. And you finish row number 1, and make sure that when you do the slip stitch, this is not twisted. Again, you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and you're going to do 1/2 double crochet, but this time you're going to do your 1/2 double crochet in the single back strand of yarn in here. So you have these 2 in the front and here, 1 and 2, and if you look in the back, you have 1, and you're going to grab that one, and that creates a really nice design in here. So you have, you see, 1, 2, and this one in here in the back is the one that you're going to work. After you do the first one, the other ones are easy to do. So you're going to work this all the way around. And look how nice that look there. Here I finished row number 2. It look like this. Row number 3 is exactly the same, and every single row you're going to chain 2, and you're going to do your 1/2 double crochet in the back strand. You're going to repeat this until you have the desired length. I'm gonna do mine around 12 rows. So I'm gonna continue working this for 12 rows. Here I finished my 12 rows and they look like this. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 3 plus 1 for separation is 4, yarn over. You're gonna skip this space and you go to the next one here and you're gonna work in here. This one that you see here is the one that this is in here, so you don't gonna work in that one. You're gonna skip this one and you're gonna go in this and you're gonna do 2 double crochet. That's 1 and 2, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. And it look like this. Now you're gonna chain 1, you're gonna skip this space and you go to the next one and you're gonna do a double crochet. Chain 1, you're gonna skip this space and you go to the next one, and in here you're gonna do again 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. And it look like this, and that's the repetition that we're gonna do all the way around. You're gonna chain 1, skip the next one and go to this one and do a double crochet, chain 1, skip the next one and go to the other one and do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. So you're going to continue with this repetition all the way around. Now chain 1 and then I'll have to do a double crochet in here, skipping this one, and then I'll chain 1, and in this one I will do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. And it looks like this all the way around. We're gonna finish this row with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain. Now we're gonna start the next row with a chain of 3, and in the same space that we did the slip stitch, we're gonna do another double crochet. Now we don't gonna do anymore the chain 1 space in between the stitches, so we're gonna go directly here and we're gonna do exactly the same. 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. This here stay exactly the same. I'm gonna do my chain 1. I'm going directly to here to do, in this double crochet I'm gonna do 2 double crochet in the top. So that's 1 and 2. You see, we are doing the increases only in here. This stay exactly the same. Again, you go in here and you're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet in the same space. And then you go from there to this double crochet and you're gonna do 2 double crochet in the top. You're gonna continue doing this all the way around. You see the increase is only in here, on top of that double crochet. This stay the same, and you don't doing that chain space that we did in here. We don't do it in these rows. So we count this one like the second row. I'm gonna finish here with a slip stitch on the third chain. Now we're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And the next increase is here in the center. You're gonna do a double crochet. Now you're gonna do another double crochet on top of this double crochet. Now we have 3. Now we're gonna work in this stitch with the same repetition. 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet in the same space. 1 and 2. Now we're going to do the increase, and we're going to do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet and 1 in the center in here. You see, now we have 3. Again, we're going to do this repetition, 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, look like this. Now again, you're going to do the increase here, 1 double crochet, and top of that double crochet, 1 in the center, and 1 on top of this one here, so it's 3. Like this, you're going to continue all the way around with a repetition. Here I finished with a slip stitch in the third chain. Now I'm going to chain 3. Now the increase is to 4 double crochet, so I have the first one with a chain of 3. Now the next one is in between these 2 stitches, and here in this space you're going to do 1. The next one is in the space in between these 2 here. That's 3. And the last one is on top of this last double crochet. And then we have 4. Now you go at the center at this one, and you're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now you go to the increase part, and here we have 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make 4 double crochet. So you go in the top of the first one, you do a double crochet, and the space is in between these 2, and here you do your second one, and the space between the center one and this one, and here you do the third one, and 1 on top of the last one, and you have your 4. And then you're going to come here and do the same repetition, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space, and then you go and do your increase. You're going to continue doing this all the way around, and you're going to finish this row with a slip stitch on the top of the third chain, and here. Finish that row, and it look like this so far. Now we're going to do the next one. So we had to do 5 double crochet. We have 4 in the row before. Now we have to increase to 5. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this count as the first one. Now the second one you're going to do it in here in this space. The third one in that space. The number 4 in that space here in between. And the number 5 you're going to do on top of that last double crochet. You have 5 double crochet now here. You're going to go to the space here and you're going to do 2 double crochet. 1 and 2, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space. Now you're going to go here in this 4 double crochet, you're going to increase it to 5. So the first one going to be on top of the first double crochet. The second one in the space here. The third one in the space here. Number 4 in the space in here. And number 5 on top of the last double crochet. You have 5 now. So now you're going to work here in this space. You're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and you're going to continue with this repetition all the way around. Start to look like this. So I finished that row. Now I'm gonna count, and you'll see that you have 5 rows done of the design. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have to do it until we have 7 to try it on and to see if it's big enough to separate the body from the sleeves. So you're gonna do the same repetition. And this one you will have 6, and the next one you will have 7 double crochet in this space here. It's always the same. The chain 3 counts as the first one. And then in these spaces here, you'll do the increase, and you'll see that you will have 6. And then in the next one, you will have 7. And once we have 7, that we finish row number 7, we're going to try that on to see if that's big enough. So you see I have 6 here, and in the next row, when I do my chain of 3, that will be 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on top of this one. So I will meet you here at the end of those 2 rows. Here I finished that row. Now we have 7 double crochet in between the V-stitch or shell stitch, these stitches. So we have 10 of these in here. So when you fold it like this, in half, you'll have 4 in the front here, and then 1 in this shoulder, and 1 in the other shoulder, and 4 on the other side. And then now we're going to separate the pieces. If you find that it's not big enough yet for you, you can do 1 more row completely with the increase all the way around, and then in the 9th row you will do this, the separation. But for mine, this is big enough. I don't want it too loose. So what we're gonna do now, we want to work in these stitches here until we get to this one, and then in here we're gonna separate this for a sleeve, and in this side this for the other sleeve. So I hope you guys can understand my explanation. So here is the chain space. So we're going to work in here, in this one here, and here until this one here. So you're going to work 1, and then when you get to the second one, are those stitches in here, and then we're going to separate the body from the sleeve. So here we're going to start again with a chain of 3. I don't gonna increase anymore, so I'm gonna do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. So I have this one on top of the chain 3, and I'm gonna go on top of the next double crochet, not in the space. I'm gonna do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. Something else you can do is, if you find that this is not big enough for you, and instead of doing a complete row, you can do this, doing the increase in here. But for mine, I don't need to increase. So I will have 7 double crochet. So if you do this with the increase, you will have 8 double crochet. So you can do either. So you're gonna do here your 7 double crochet, one on top of each other, like so. And then you're gonna come here to the stitch here, and you're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. After that, you will do again your 7 double crochet in here, and then when we get to this space, I will show you how to continue. Now we want to work here 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and you're gonna skip one here, one of those stitches, and you go to the next one, and you're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and like that you separated the first sleeve. You see, this is one, and this is for the body. You're gonna continue working 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. If you are not increasing like me, and then just a sec here. After that, you're going to continue working in 1, 2, and then the third one here, we're going to separate the second sleeve from this one to this one here. So you're going to continue working the stitches as you've been working until you get to this one. Remember, it's 1, 2, and the third one here. Now we're going to do it again. 1, 2, chain 1, 1 and 2, double crochet in the same space. You're just gonna skip this one here, and you go to the next one. You see, this separate the other sleeve, and you're gonna do the same repetition. You're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space. You're gonna do your 7 double crochet. You're gonna work this stitch in here, and then you're gonna do the slip stitch at the end, and that will finish this row. Once you finish, it will look like this. So this is one of the sleeves in here. This is the part of the body until here. This here, and here is the other sleeve. Let's see. So now for the next row, gonna be exactly the same. Once you finish the next row, you're gonna repeat that next row until you have your desired length. It will be exactly the same repetition. Nothing will change. Excuse me, I'm sorry that I moved the camera. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna chain 3, and we're gonna do our 7 double crochet. Remember, the chain 3 cancels the first one, so it's 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Now you're going to work the stitch in here. 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. And if you did a row of increase, remember to stop increasing and just do one on top of each other, because otherwise it will be very wide. So again, you're gonna do your 7 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. So now we are under the arm, and here you will have two options to work this piece. I'm going to show you. Option number 1 is to do in here 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and jump to the next one here and do the same. 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. So that's option number 1, to continue like that. And then you're going to continue with your 7 stitches, work the V stitches, the stitches under the arm, exactly the same as this side in here. So that's number 1. Number 2 is when you finish here with your 7, you're gonna do your 2 double crochet and the center here. 1 and 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. And this is my option. I'm gonna do it like this for mine. So you can choose from those two, and then I'm gonna come here and do my 7 double crochet. I don't want this to be too loose for me, but I'm gonna work 2 rows. And if I found that it's too tight, I can, undo those 2 rows and go to option number 1. That is in here and here. The good thing about working with crochet is that it's very easy to remove a few rows and do it all over again. It's a little bit different for netting. So now I have a little bit more experience in netting, so I found it easy for me to remove a few rows. So one day I will teach you how to do that. So you're going to continue working these all the way around. So then in the next row you will work here in the center at this, okay? So you have to do the same that you did in this side, you will do in the other side in here, under the arm. This is what I look like under the sleeve, where I just did one of those design, you see? It look really nice in here. And in the body, it look like this. So you can have a few options. You can leave it like this, short. It looks really nice with a long sleeve underneath. Or you can make it longer, do sleeves. Once you separate the body and the sleeves, you can do whatever you like with it, You can make it long as like a dress. It's up to you. I'm gonna continue working, giving mine a little more length. But you see, since we are not increasing or changing the stitch, it starts to look like this. You see? Here I have 9 rows, and that's the length that I want for mine, for the length from here, from under the arm, I don't want this too long. So you see here was the same repetition on option number 2. Is just one of these motifs in the center under the arm. It looks really nice. I don't want this too long. This is around my waist, you know, on top of the band for the jeans, just right there, not too long, but you can make this longer if you like. For this one, I'm gonna leave it like this with no sleeve. I only gonna do a border here that I will show you now. And then next week, I will be making another one like this, but with a smaller hook. I'm gonna try to make one with a 9mm to see what it look like with the smaller stitches. And to that one, I will do sleeves. That way you guys can see if you want it with a sleeve or not. So that will be for my next piece that I'm gonna do in a different color. So now I will show you how to do the border, and I hope I have enough yarn left to do that. This is what I have left from that ball of yarn. Now we're gonna do the border, and when you finish that row, you're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna come in here and do a single crochet. So in that single crochet, you're gonna finish with a slip stitch when you finish this row. You're gonna go to the next space, and then you're gonna do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So we're doing the same stitch that we have in here, that motif. 1 and 2. You're gonna skip the next space and you go to the next one. You're gonna do a single crochet, and then you go to the one beside that one, and you're gonna work the stitch. You're gonna do 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space. You're gonna skip this one and you go to that one, the one that is just beside the motif, and you're gonna do a single crochet. Now you're gonna come here to the motif and you're gonna do 2 double crochet, the same repetition, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And it's like this. I'm going to show you one more time. You're going to do the single crochet in the space in here in between the first and second double crochet of the 7, and here in that space you're going to do a single crochet, and then you go to the next space and you're going to do the motif. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. You're going to skip the next one and go to the other one, do a single crochet, and the one right beside it you're going to do the motif again. You're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space. You're going to skip that one and you go to the next one. You see it's exactly the same as the first one, the same spaces. This one is in here beside the motif. You're going to do your single crochet and then you do your motif again. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Just keep that space beside it and you go to this one in here and you're going to do a single crochet. And again you go to the next stitch in here in the space and you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space, 1, and 2. Now you skip that space and go to the next one and do a single crochet. You're gonna go to the space beside and do the motif again. You see, it's very easy. Skip this one, go to the one beside the motif again and do your single crochet. Like that, you're going to continue all the way around and you're going to finish with a slip stitch and that single crochet that you did. Here I'm going to finish with a slip stitch and the first single crochet that I did. I'm going to chain 1, cut the yarn, and then I'm going to lose that tail and the one at the beginning at the piece, and with under border. Well, this is the end result and it looks fantastic. So that's the border. So this is the amount of yarn that I have left of the first ball of yarn. That means if I want this with a sleeve, you will need 2 balls of yarn. With 1 is not enough. So now I'm going to put it on. I will show you the end result. Well, this is the end result and I love this piece. I'm planning to do some more in different colors for myself because they are really warm and they're very easy to do and practical. Any beginner can make this piece. For my next week video, I'm planning to do the same but with long sleeve, just in case you prefer yours with long sleeve. For myself, I like them better like this. That way I can wear any long sleeve underneath and they're not too bulky in my arm. So it's up to you which one you want to make, or you want to make both to give it a try. So I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this piece and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page Ruby Stedman, or you can find me in my Instagram Ruby Stedman Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family, that way you help me grow here on YouTube. And don't forget to check my other videos and to subscribe if you like what you see. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.